read you?
There we go. Yeah, I have a buggy voice output thing on one of my filters that resets itself to like really high so it cuts out all my voice. So not only do you guys not like hearing me talk, neither does my computer. So it's
Like none of you today.
yeah. So welcome to the dungeon. Here we are. Yes, that was new music, and no, you haven't heard it a million times. I got
That's coming from the guy that pays the attention the least out of all of us.
It's true. It's true. It's true. That's an anonymous gifter gave out one tier one. Oh, okay, well, thank you, anonymous gifter. I didn't.
You're welcome.
I didn't even know that was a thing. Hey, Gray. Good to have everyone here. Yeah, our schedule's going to get jumbled up a bit. I know we put out a schedule, but those are always subject to change due to, we have real jobs. Someday we're going to do this full time, probably when we're retired and don't have real jobs. So we are.
Why not now?
I don't think we can live off sub right now. But we're working on getting you some additional content. We're going to get Gwenton set up to be able to stream some things. I can join discussion streams. I just can't host them from a hotel because, one, I don't have a PC to do it, and two, the hotel internet would explode. So if we can get Gwenton set up, then he can do other PC streams, and we can have the Zoom call and all that kind of stuff. So, got some of that coming down. Help. Don't die. I repeat, don't die. You are my flight entertainment. I swear, if you have me sobbing during the flight due to a death, I'll be having strong words. Are you caught up? Are you caught up at what happened?
Yeah, because that's important.
That's important because there are things going on. For sure. Oh, you're not? Well...
So you're just on for the beginning 15, 20 minutes and you're hopping off.
Yeah, unless you're going to plug your ears, like when we get this going, a lot of this is going to be about what happened last week. So there's going to be a TLDR real soon. So, wow. Okay. This should be interesting, the comments that hit the chat then.
So, yeah, especially if Dougal isn't caught up. Like, it's going to be rough.
Yeah. Make sure there's some tissues nearby. You may need that this evening. So, what have you guys been? I know I've been traveling. I met Justinian at a local burger haunt this last week. Their food is good. It's just a weird place.
It is, man. Like Crucified Baby is something that you don't think that they're going to put on a logo.
Yeah, well, look in our group chat, and that's the logo from their website. I did not make that. That's their logo. And doesn't that look like some kind of demon baby thing? Like,
oh, the
Koopy.
Yeah, the Koopies. Yeah. Hopefully, but I swear, I guess officially they die. Yeah, the burgers are solid, and they are because, like, not only is the drive-through packed, like packed, the inside is like a line around the inside. Like, the food is good. But
the dolls are creepy.
The dolls are creepy. Yeah, it's weird. So if you're ever passing through northern Ohio, take the time to stop it. Cubies. Speaking of going north, which I find myself up in the Michigan area a lot the next few months. Midland Mall Comic Con, it is coming up. We've got our stories done for the most part. You're not going to want to miss these. They are going to be fun. We're going to have Mike's doing a paranormal investigation style. I'm doing a Saw style horror adventure. And Justinian is doing a Scooby-Doo adventure. So
it's family friendly.
And it's family friendly. Yep. So nothing super scary there. And it doesn't matter if you're first time player or you've been playing for many years. Come on out. Signups are on Facebook. You can contact us on Facebook. You can hop in the Discord. As long as you let somebody know what time you want to play, we'll get you on there. I'm telling you, if you don't pre-sign up, you may not get to play. It filled up really fast last year, and we were turning people away. So make sure you get those signups in early. I know Cherry, she already signed up, so she's our first sign up. So, but we'll have a few other. Hopefully get that in there. We will be having a giveaway. Jeremy Quinton's been printing for the last 8 months. So we're gonna have a variety of things there to that we can sell, dice towers and things to help cover our costs, and we'll also have a giveaway. So don't want to miss Midland Mall. It's sooner than you think. It's going to be here before you know it. So
yeah,
we're less than 2 months away.
Yeah, it's crazy. Banter and Babble will be there. They'll be emceeing the event. Half-Ass Beer Review is going to be there. I know he's planning on like videoing one of the sessions that he plays in. And we're going to put together a video of some sort for stuff. So we're going to have some stuff going on that weekend. Stop by, see us, see the booth babes, all of it. So I'll be there. Probably no B&B this week. After a pretty nail-biting win by the Lions, dude is probably still wore out. I think he said he got home at about 3 a.m. This morning. And then Fanboy Tone is also not feeling well, as is the holiday season. So probably no B&B this week, but I'm sure they'll be around next week. Speaking of how little time I have left of internet. Speaking of half-ass, the beer of the week this week is from KBC Brewing Company, or Kickstand Brewing Company. That's what it is. Birch Bark Porter with a 6.4% ABV, 19 IBUs, brewed with an abundance of 7 different specialty malts. This porter is rich with notes of fresh roasted coffee and decadent chocolate. You can check that review out on YouTube right there. It looked like he really enjoyed it, and I said, I hope you got me one. He said he did not. So
some friend he is.
I know. I've got like this whole collection to take up north for those guys. No, he always takes care of me. He always brings me. It's an equal trade. The head on that pint. Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, if you watch his videos, he's a big fan of hard pouring the beer. So like you got to get all the gas out, and then you get the aromas, and yeah. So he's been doing some beer news. There's been a lot of like big breweries getting sued.
Damn, really?
Yeah. Not paying their workers, treating their workers like crap, that kind of stuff. So weird. Something's going on. It's in the water or in the beer. Have a great session
in America.
Yeah. Right. I'm going to slither away from my with my box of donuts. The thread has been politely placed. Whirlwind coming through. I'll catch up. I swear. Okay. Well, it's going to be something tonight. As you can see, Oz isn't with us right now. It's just a burning portrait. He's not in the back making popcorn today. No, he should be with us a little later. He's out being social right now in real life. So, but thank you for stopping by, dude. We always like seeing that. What about you guys? Anything big going on?
Got a whole bunch of new camera equipment to start working on my stuff with. Pretty excited for that. Microphones, the whole nine.
Nice.
The missus was very good to me this year. Hard to complain.
Mike, you've been dealing with a sick child.
Oh, yeah.
That's always fun.
Almost 3. First time she's ever thrown up.
Really?
She didn't know what she was going to do. But it's been a long 2 days.
Yeah. We just went through that with my youngest recently. Just still, I mean, she's 10 and still not fully aware of, like, it's about to Krakatoa in here. I need to get to a basket or a toilet. So yeah, it was my poor wife. And it always happens at like 2 a.m, right? Like it's never middle of the day.
Why would it be?
Yeah, right. And if it isn't one of the kids, it's like the dog choking on something and yakking somewhere. So it's the worst. But that's what I got. You guys got anything else?
Bring your skis when you come visit.
I don't own skis. I just
We'll find you a pair.
Yeah. Yeah. Probably need that just to get to the job site.
Yeah.
All right. Without further ado, let's see where this goes.
I can't hear you.
Last week, so much happened. It's hard to believe. Like, it's a lot of travel time. The party left Tanis Semprum, and after setting up a small shrine at the behest of the spirit that they encountered inside the ancient city, they traveled back. While they were traveling, Oz pulls another card from the mysterious deck and found his belongings a bit lighter as all his magic items disappeared into dust. Traveling further, they decided to camp for the night, and Oz, again being more curious than he should have been, pulled a card from the deck and immediately went comatose, slumping over to the side. In a panic, his new companion, also summoned from the deck, informed the party of what happened. They rushed him
There he is.
back. What? Oh, there he is. They rushed him back to Governor's Den, where they could find no help. So they immediately boarded the airship and traveled back to the Kandor's Keep. Moving quickly to the academy and entering inside, the party delivers the components for the cure, and they begin working on it as fast as possible. They then travel into one of the meeting rooms in the academy, where a curious statement is made, and Drusilla begins talking about the creature they encountered on their journeys. That is where we pick up tonight. Drusilla looks you all over. Tell me more of this creature you met, this deal that was made.
Well, this creature's name, Ifritar. We were there to get the ingredients, and he talked to us one by one and offered us these items in exchange for an unknown later debt that we would be owed to him that he didn't specify what it was.
And I would trust you did not enter into any deals while you were there.
Well, I mean, I think you know me well enough at this point to know that I wouldn't enter into a deal like that, but we have certain more chaotic members of our party.
Her eyes dance between all of you. Bishop, surely you wouldn't have.
No, I did not take him up on any offer.
Gwenton, your god wouldn't like you making deals with other powerful beings. Tell me you did not.
I didn't make a deal with him because I didn't know who he was, not because anything my god. I also don't trust a all-powerful being who's just trying to give us a bunch of stuff for free.
Justinian, I know you are new here, but you didn't, did you?
Dead.
You can see her face just kind of droops down. And what favor does he ask of you?
I don't know. I just needed the piece that he offered me. It was my charge to find that piece of the sword. And so in order to fulfill an oath, I made another one.
She turns her back to all of you and stares out across the ocean of the beach-like meeting area where you're currently located. Her head droops down. Long ago, it was discovered that 4 entities resided within these lands. And when awakened, together they caused great destruction and creation among the people. You had Ishtar, guardian of the elemental water, fierce and cunning. He became popular among the people a few hundred years ago to the south. Since then, he revels in his recognition, growing stronger each day. But he does not interfere with mortals unless provoked. but one of the few of the four that never sleep. Then there's Ifritar, guardian of the elemental flame. Keeps to himself unless bothered. Of all the pillars, Ifritar is the most cunning and vengeful, preferring to be left in solitude. And his location has been unknown by his own design. Yet you all found him. The third pillar is Ignia, guardian of the elemental earth. She is the strongest of the four pillars, and she shaped of a lot of the land during the shattering. She stays asleep, and while stoic and fair, provoking her could cause great destruction. No one alive today knows where she slumbers. The last of the four is Ilnara, guardian of the elemental air. She is a balance to all the others, striving to help the mortals in their time of need, if the end of all things is to come. No one knows where she rests, and some theorize she is the air itself that we breathe now. If these four have been awoken, we have much bigger issues than a plague.
What much bigger issues in what sense exactly?
At one point, these islands were not islands. Not separately. One piece of land. Through manipulation and betrayal, the pillars were awoken. They were angered, and their rage split this place. Some say it was magic, but it was much more than just magic from a wizard. If they are awakened again and angered, there may be nothing left of Frasium.
Ifritar did not seem angered. He was more surprised that he saw any living creatures in his domain.
Then we still have time. We must make sure the others are not awakened. But it's hard to control Ishtab. Let's pray that no one has found the resting place of Ignia. But, not to put more burden on all of you, you did come to me with a different proposition. Your friend, Azadolf, he has drawn a dire card indeed. From your description of his actions, he has drawn the void. These cards. Curses. Who would even create such a deck? A terrible situation. But the good news is, he is alive, as long as the body is sustained. The bad news is, his soul has been removed from his body and placed within an object that is unknown to even myself. We are not without options, but you all must make the choice as to whether this friend means that much to you. If you move on with your lives, his soul could reside in the object for millennia without the body. A torturous existence that could garner madness just to be crushed or destroyed when found. Some fates are worse than death itself. The other path is to attempt to free him from his imprisonment, a cost that could be dire to you. I don't envy the choices you must make.
Well, our first obstacle is Colton Frost.
Oh?
He has made it very clear that Azeldaf is his own property.
That can be worked around.
We mean it can be
Can
worked
you help
around.
us? Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, you're good.
Can you help us figure out where Oz is?
According to the lore, the only way to find where his soul is located is by the order of a wish spell. Something I have the resources to help you with, but would create a great debt on all of you. To the Academy, of course, as it's very taxing.
Oh, what kind of debt would this incur? And is there any limit to how far away this object that contains Oz's soul could be?
There is not. And as to the debt, I don't think you have anything to worry about, Marsland. Just be fulfilling tasks when called upon by the Academy, something you have great practice in already.
I'm sorry, where exactly is the debt? This sounds like a reward.
I love doing work.
Sweet Marsland. Someday you will excel here. But the rest of your compatriots, the rest of your compatriots may not feel as warmly, and there's not something I want to force on you. We, of course, would not ask you to do anything harmful. You've already helped the Academy out so much, but I hope you realize how costly this is to me. For there's a chance that I may never be able to cast this again.
And the Academy wouldn't ask me for my sword as repayment.
Definitely not. We may ask that you help catalog and collect other items. Without the help of Marsland, of course. You would need to do the job separately. As Marsland feels, this is more of a fun activity.
I can't take on more of the burden to help alleviate this debt.
It would be placed on all of you, including your friend, in the case that you do save him.
Well, that adds issue number 2. You would have to convince Colton that Oz must repay you before he repays him.
If you need Colton for something, he owes me a favor. Not one I'm willing to talk about, But the favor is non-negotiable, and he has no choice in the matter. Bishop, my concern falls with you as well, because I know you seek freedom. Being subservient to anything or anyone can't rest well with you, considering your past.
I will help when I can, but I do not like being told I have to do something.
I understand. I hope you can understand the burden this is and the risk that even I myself take.
I believe our first priority is getting these people cured.
That shouldn't be a problem. I'm assured within a couple days the cure will be ready. And Marslin, as you know, we have a task-based system that we can assign delivering these out across the islands.
Would be fantastic.
I believe you've done some of those to gain entry into the academy itself.
I've done similar, yes. Has gotten me so far.
Much like that. I, of course, would make sure all of you have plenty of vials of the cure so that in your own journeys you could heal those that you come across.
Do you have any indication of how many doses you'll be able to procure from the ingredients we delivered?
I haven't seen that much Gefnol and other things in a long time. How much hawkweed did you actually gather?
A lot.
I can carry quite a bit.
Yes, I fear that if our supply was to ever get removed from the academy, it would destabilize the alchemy markets across the islands.
I'm hearing that we are quite good at harvesting materials then.
It seems so. Not a easy decision, I'm afraid, for all of you.
If the others are in, I'm in. And I'll just look over at Quentin.
Don't necessarily have a problem owing you guys a favor considering how much you've helped us out. But would it help if I could talk to Oz?
Talk to us?
Out of character. Would the sending spell work to his soul?
No.
Oh. It just says even though they're on a different plane. His soul's on a different plane. Okay. So I'm not sure if the tutor cell, I'm not sure the sending spell would work on his soul if he's not here.
I believe he would be quite quiet if you attempted to communicate with him.
Okay. Is this something I was wondering about? As I was noticed spell mentions different planes of existence.
It's a good thought.
How long would we be in the stead?
She looks around. I don't know. I can't put a time on it. More of a task, and I have none of those for you at the moment. But when I would need you all, I just need you to prioritize. It would not be menial. It would not be often.
Would these tasks only benefit the Academy? Or would their completion be beneficial world round?
While the Academy likes to collect their own and benefit their own, their goal is always, and will always be, to benefit mankind.
Well, I believe her when she says that.
Insight check. Absolutely.
17. Yeah. Okay. So she believes that she's telling the truth.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
On a different note, have you, by any chance, had a person by the name of Volgtresta try to contact the Academy? Might always also go by the name Glav.
Okay. I could check with the registrar and see if they've tried to earn their way in, much like you yourself did.
That would be appreciated. I know that he was coming this way, and I was curious if he managed to complete his journey.
I will look into it.
Appreciate it.
Could we take the evening to discuss?
Please, as you must. It will take a couple days for the cure to be ready anyways. I wouldn't imagine you'll be going far.
No, but when that cure is done, please get it to Lord Shallowstone's daughter.
I heard he's there. She will be the first to get it.
Thank you. I'm not sure how much time has passed since she first got it, so...
From what they tell me, not long.
So, we have a couple of other matters to discuss. While we
Yes.
were in the mines, we happened upon another Shadowspark chronicle.
Interesting. Which
We
one
know-
is this?
Six? Was it book 6?
Yep. Studies of the Daemon Fold. Book 6 of the Shadowspark Chronicles. And as you have the first one, have you gleaned any new information? As we know, there was also the one we left behind.
I've been looking through the first one. There's strange markings inside the book, hidden from the normal eye. Magical inscribing on certain pages. I believe that with all the books, there's an incantation. I don't know what it does, but it's there. These books are dangerous.
Have there been any more sightings of Athean in town?
I haven't heard anything. We dispatched a series of aspiring wizards out. They came back with no reports. They searched the cemetery, through the streets. Nothing.
I push the book across the table towards her.
She picks it up and looks through. The study in this book is concerning just as a normal. Opening, capturing and imprisoning celestial beings? Who would need this? Who would write this?
We found more disturbing news. That while Athean was at Tanis Septrum, he was working with another individual. We do not know the name of this person, but both of them brought the downfall of Tanis Septrum.
And also destroyed their reputation in the process.
Are you saying Tanis Septrum didn't start the war?
Not
Exactly.
according to their king. Their last king.
I will have my people look into this.
I'm going to point at the depictions on the armor that I'm wearing and say this was given to me by the ghost of the king, as he told us that story. He said it depicts the war and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
She looks at it. I thought you looked different. And she glides over to you and bends down. She's studying. Her hand comes out and lightly touches the metal. Tanis Mithril. Keep this safe, Quentin. This is beyond rare.
Oh, you don't have to tell me twice.
I'm going to reach into my bag and I'm going to pull out the new piece of the sword, along with reaching into my pouch and pulling out the hilt. And I go, this is what I traded a favor for. I'll lay both pieces out.
Traded a favor to a pillar for a broken sword piece?
It's the birchwood blade. Iona here at the academy seemed to think that this blade was something quite special.
The legend said it was, but yet you miss more pieces.
At least one. On a high single-pointed mountain.
Interesting. I hope the deal was worth it. And be prepared to fulfill that bargain. Don't anger him. Not right now.
I always make good on my promises. I'll pick up old pieces and put them back in their spots.
She looks over at Bishop. Am I to keep this book?
You would know what to do with it better than I.
Are
But
the
we
rest
know.
of you in agreement?
I'm not opposed to it. And have you been able to retrieve the other book from Parents' Folly?
It seems Parents' Folly is not as welcome to visitors from the outside anymore.
I feel like we told you that, considering how they welcomed us.
Yes, but we understand being upset at a group of individuals. Now it seems like that is lashed out to everyone.
They were unwelcoming before the fire. But I regress.
I am fine with you taking possession of the book as long as we can reference it in the future if we need to.
Of course. So she has book 1 and... Does she have 5 as well?
Where did we pick up the 5th book?
That's the one you got in the library in Old Smyrna.
Yes, she's got that one too then.
So she has book 1, 5, and 6.
Yeah, we would have given that to her before our herbalism quest.
Yes.
What was the book number at Parents' Folly?
We don't know because we never
Don't know.
grabbed it.
Yep.
Technically, we didn't even know.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
what that was
Hmm.
until our trip back.
So she currently has book 1, 5, and 6, which are Guidebook for the Damned, Mechanical Machinations, and Studies on the Daemon Fold. So she closes the book and slides it into her pouch on her side. Is there anything else I can do for you while you make your decision?
Have I mentioned the name Sirik to you before?
She looks over at you. Strange that you should bring him up here.
And why is that strange, exactly?
Most wizards are not interested in deities, especially one like Sirik.
I can't say my interest in Sirik was founded on my own, but my friend that I mentioned earlier was investigating Sirik's potential involvement with the Shadowsparks.
AFK for a second.
Sirik was a mortal at one point who began seeking power. He became a god. And not a good one. Obsessed with lies, trickery, and strife. He murdered Mistra, causing the spell plague, throwing the entire cosmos into turmoil in an act that cost him much of his following. He did not care. He always was seeking power. You'd find him in the Bone Castle in the Grey Waste. If he's even there at all. It's not a name that I would mention lightly in these halls, Marsland.
That is good to know. The accusations made against him were quite severe, but given what you just said, make sense. My friend seemed to believe that Sirik was trying to imprison or restrict the other gods among us. I don't even know that could be possible.
It is within his personality. To do such things.
Could this have anything to do with the pillars that you were talking about earlier?
Unfortunately, these could be two separate issues. But...
Out of character. Shit.
If Sirik was to find a way to mute the gods, then come down in his avatar form and awaken the Pillar of Earth, he could destroy the followers of these gods in one swoop, in an afternoon. Without their followers, his power could grow.
It seems quite bad if you were to ask me.
It's very bad. I know many here in the academy that do find a comfort in religion, who worship Ogma, have no love for Sirik, as Sirik manipulated Ogma many years ago and tried to spread evil knowledge throughout the world.
Ogma managed to escape this manipulation.
Some did. Some became red wizards.
How does Ferrandis fit into this?
Ferrandis is one of the great, lesser gods serving under Sylvanas. Ferrandis is a friend of nature and a foe of fire, taking much of the personality traits of Sylvanas himself. He was a warrior on the battlefield for Sylvanas, and a power for good.
Where does one find this bone castle in the Grey Waste?
She just looks at you and steps over to you and puts a hand on your shoulder. Oh, Marsland. As much as I feel you growing stronger each day and your studies becoming more attuned, this is not information you need at this moment.
It's hard to swallow, but probably true. I guess this all sounds quite serious. Is this something that the Academy should look into? Is this even within the purview or the scope of what the Academy can undertake?
If what your friend says is true, the problem will affect the people of these islands and the world of Faerun itself. And everywhere else. That would be a task for the Academy. Just because it's religion doesn't mean it doesn't affect us.
If it's true, how can we get some confirmation to it?
That we will have to think on. They've long said the gods have left these lands. If we could find a prophet or avatar of one of the captured gods, you'd be able to tell us that they are fading away. They'd be dying. Frail.
Well, perhaps it is best that we rest on this. Our group reconvenes and we meet again in a fresh day.
I will make it a point to be free when you need me, as I know the decision will not be a light one.
I appreciate it. You've already been so accommodating with us coming at any hour of the night to talk.
She nods. Wish you all good journeys. Meet me back here. Use this book. It's not used very often. And she turns and just kind of swirls and disappears.
I'll head out. Unless, wait, no, sorry. Would we like to talk now?
What she is asking of me. I have vowed never to be beholden on one individual ever again.
I understand that she's asking a lot, this trade, owing a debt to the Academy. But is Oz not worth it? Saving his soul from who knows how long in this void.
Giving up my freedom because one person was so reckless with a magic item given to him by a mysterious being, which we now know has ill intent. My decision would be no.
Is it giving up your freedom, though? They are not asking you to stay permanently at the academy. It's also not a lifelong endeavor that they are asking of you. It is simply a exchange of work. They are offering a service. In exchange, they are asking some of your service.
Or tasks that I may not make it back alive from.
I don't know. Maybe less treacherous tasks could be handed out. That would be something to discuss.
This will be a very difficult decision.
Find myself in a very... Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Bishop.
If I was to make the decision now, it would be no.
I find myself in a very similar position to Oz. I've made deal after deals without truly measuring their consequences when I make them. I'm now beholden to two masters, the academy becoming a third if I agree to do this. However, Oz made a deal, a very bad deal that he knew was bad, to save most of us in here's lives. I've got to see that his soul at least reaches back into its body, and then Drusilla and Colton can fight over his ownership. So I'm at least willing to make sure that Oz is in one piece before he has to face his own repercussions.
I am of the same opinion. I think the Academy is only striving to do good, and if helping further their good can also bring our friend back, then I'm all for that.
What say you, Quentin?
Honestly, I need more time to think about it. We don't really get much on what type of tasks they're going to have. It's not something I feel like I should make right now when I'm, 2 legs in the grave already.
Then I guess we should go and sleep on it.
Sounds like a plan. Shall we head back to the house? Get some good rest.
Okay.
Quentin, do we want to go drop off the other ingredient on our way home?
It's super late at night, right?
Is it?
It's getting that way, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll handle it tomorrow. Just in the
No
end.
problem. Yeah.
All right. You exit, touching the book, exit back into the academy. It's quieted down. There's less commotion going on. Stepping outside, You begin walking toward the home, and a familiar elf walks up to you.
Greetings! Have we decided what we're going to do about the Great Oz?
Ah. How did you find us?
I have been waiting here the entire time. Where else would I go?
Figured you wouldn't have left Oz's side.
They do not want me on that ship, so
He
I
followed
will
us
with
here,
you.
Marsland.
Again, what will we do about the Great Oz? My charge.
We're going back to get some rest and allow our tired brains to ponder that difficult task.
I'll
Don't
fill
understand.
I'll fill Rift in on the details as we walk back to the house.
Okay.
About the deal that Drusilla made and everything. The offer Drusilla made.
I put one hand on my chest across my... I will follow you, Gwynton.
I'm gonna cast detect magic on the way back, just to keep an eye out for things from the time we leave the academy on.
Okay, I mean, people have magic things, and there's things that are magic all around, so you just see things constantly.
So, like, there's just I'm the only person on the street without magic glowing on me. Got it.
Wouldn't your sword be glowing in your bag?
I don't know if the blade would or not. I mean, the only thing that's magical about the hilt, as far as I know, is the pact itself. So I don't know if the blade by itself is magical.
I would say the hilt would glow, but the piece would not.
Okay.
Okay, sorry, I was really curious on that. So I'm like, yeah,
No, that's
magic
fair.
blade. Don't you?
It is. It's totally fair. I figured it was what he was saying it was, because like the pact would be the only thing that makes the handle magical at all.
Mm-hmm. No, I gotcha.
You arrive.
Does anyone remember how to get through this door that's setting off all the alarms?
Crow did show us how to disengage.
Oh,
Crow did show us how to disengage it.
She did.
She showed us, but do you remember? It has been 22 days.
Yeah, has been a bit. Okay.
Is this the house of Master Oz?
This is the house of all of us, Rift.
Oh!
Which I guess includes
Everybody.
you now, along with our other.
The house is
Wait,
dark.
You would allow me to stay in the same house as Master Oz?
Well, we're not going to make you stay in the stable.
Yes, with his other charge. With
With
Master
Crow.
Oz's other charge. Yes.
So the house is dark.
Yeah, the house
So I
is
am
dark.
not his first guardian then.
No.
No.
Wouldn't you consider Crow a guardian either?
She tried to kill me the first time she saw me near Oz, so I would consider her his guardian.
She must be an excellent guardian. I look forward to
absolutely.
meeting her.
You step inside of the house. It's late, of course. What do you do?
Did we set off the alarms? Or did we successfully?
You successfully, we're not going to roll for it. You successfully entered in and reset them.
Okay.
I'm going to try to light a lantern.
Okay. So you light a lantern. The stairs going up to the upper level have been altered slightly.
no.
There's a strange metal rail with a chair attached to it that seems to lead up to the upstairs. a lot of the house has been cleaned. It's super clean on the inside. There's new furniture in there. There's almost portraits on the wall. Just look like random portraits that were found somewhere. It looks really nice in here. It looks way nicer than it did before. But as you light the torch from one of the corners, Rift, you just see these black beady eyes staring down toward the floor, and you see this pale arm start crawling towards you, hair dragging along the floor.
What is this beast? And I'll pull out the halberd. Is this your pet?
This is Crow. This is your senior charge, I guess, if you're going off what Justinian was stating earlier.
She leaps forward, knocking Rift down, and from somewhere a knife appears in her hand. She's got it up to Rift's throat.
Where's Master Oz? What have you done with him?
Bro, he didn't do anything to him. What happened to Oz, he did to himself.
This doesn't look like Oz. Doesn't look like him at all.
This is Rift. This is
You did it, didn't you? And she turns the blade toward Marsland.
This is dark magic, isn't it? From you.
It is dark magic, but it is not from me. It is Oz's own doing.
I am not worthy to lick the boots off of Master Oz's feet.
She looks at you.
But it tastes good when we lick the boots. The boots taste good.
No, I'm not worthy. You may be in higher esteem, but I am not worthy of such an honor. May I get up?
She reaches into a small pouch, and you see she pulls out this palm-size spider, and she just bites into it, and she's just looking at you as she chews on the legs.
Hey Crow, you won't put the knife away?
Sorry. I haven't seen you all for a ways, not for long, but you're back now. But you're minus Oz.
I understand now why Oz needs more protection.
He needs protection from his protection.
What is the commotion? And out of the corner, you see Lomar, and he's in the 17th, 18th century, sleeping bedding, the dress all the way down. He's got a sleeping cap on. He's holding a candle. He's got one book tucked under an arm. What is going on here? Ah, Marson, you have returned.
Yes, we have returned. I see the house is mostly in one piece. Have all the books survived?
Oh, you're going to be so happy with me. Come this way. Follow me.
Do you have more books? And I'll start going.
So he takes you down the hall and to the left where the music room is. And as you go inside, everything's been rearranged. The music, the piano and things are still in there, but all along the walls are bookcases full of books. He's turned it into a library.
This is spectacular. Where did you get this all from?
I have been sending messages out to various cities across Phrasia, across Drakenval, and they've been shipping me books. It seems to be something of when you mention rebuilding Rashan and the knowledge of Rashan, everyone wants to help, and they sent me books, and now we have books here, and look at them. Just smell it in here.
Oh, it smells so good in here. I didn't know you were a man of such connections.
I am. I've traveled around a bit, and I talked to some people at different places and found even more connections. Restus has been quite helpful. He's been checking in.
Checking in?
Just seeing how we're doing. Oh,
or if any of you have returned.
Anything in particular, or just seeing what we're doing with the place?
Just seeing what you're doing with the place.
Nice. Okay.
I will say he's not a fan of Crow.
I mean, are you a fan of Crow?
I have come closer to better tolerating her. She is definitely not allowed in the library.
But of course, I would expect nothing less.
And she has learned that lesson. We did lose a couple books. But we've worked through that as a team, as a family.
Oh, we're considering ourselves a family now.
Well, we've
Quite
been here for
quaint.
quite some time, and it's lonely, so you might as well consider yourself a family.
Whatever keeps the mind happy.
We actually got Bryn to bathe.
That's spectacular. Can you
Yes.
get Crow to bathe?
That was a more difficult endeavor. We did, quite forcefully. Bryn is much stronger than she would assume to be, what she appears. Almost drowning her in the water. We did get her to bathe, but within a day, she somehow looked the same again.
Is that from toiling in the workshop or something else?
I'm not sure.
Curious. Well, I can't wait to poke through these shelves. This looks fantastic. We could have our own little mini academy growing here.
I've been putting flyers out to start a book club.
Oh, spectacular. Sign me up.
We're going to meet here. We're going to pick a book to go through, and everyone must read it, and then we're going to discuss it.
Spray some biblical to set the mood. Oh, I'm sure everybody will be so thrilled about this.
I'm sure. I couldn't wait for you to return. The bedroom is better set up for sleeping arrangements.
How so?
Well, we did get a second bed, one for me, one for you. So now there's space. We don't have to sleep on the floor within a pile of books. I know that's the prime way of sleeping, but
It's better for the books.
It's better for the back.
Mm-hmm. Well, the spine of the book.
Yes, exactly. What else would I mean?
Of course. Well, I am quite tired, and I think the rest are quite tired. I think I'm going to get ready for bed. Enjoy that new bed.
Yes, I'll be right behind you. The rest of you, what are you doing?
So I will look at the mechanical chair as I'm going up the stairs to the smithery room.
There's gears attached. There's a small handle on it. Literally looks like a chairlift.
Okay.
You get up. And
Who would use it?
You never know.
Hey, which one of us is bringing home an old person?
No, it's to help us get Oz up to his room.
That would need to be like a gurney.
Body back.
When you get up to the smithing room, you see that the door has been replaced from wood to steel with bands, and it looks like it's got some kind of locking mechanism on it that goes to get into the room itself. I swear to God, Crow, if this is you again.
It is not.
Bishop! You run over and you hear just the grinding of gears as the door slides back. Come inside.
That Seems like very good craftsmanship. I take it
Of course.
the stair lift is your idea as well.
You see, sometimes I'm working on things, and when you know how it is, and they're small and they're handheld. So I want to go downstairs for a bite to eat, but I don't want to fall down the stairs. So I sit in the chair and I press the switch, and it takes me all the way down. And while I'm going down, I can continue working until I get down to the bottom. I can go down and get my food, and now I can eat and work without having to worry about tripping up the stairs.
Sounds efficient.
Efficiency is key.
Mind showing me how this door works?
Sure, I had to construct that because Crow wouldn't leave my things alone.
Understandable.
She shows you the lever mechanism, and you see it. The gears start spinning and close.
There's a matching one hidden on the other side. You have to move the panel back. No one knows about it.
So you have been busy.
I've been trying to be productive, best I can. I did try to drown Crow in a bath, but she's resilient.
That is probably how she has survived as long as she has.
Yes, I believe she may be the last one standing of all of us.
And you
Well.
see she's pulling out goggles and she's looking you over for scrapes and scars.
Seems you've seen a bit of activity while you were out.
Yes, it is hard to keep up on repairs when you do not have a forge accessible to you.
I would imagine so. But your friends are trained to help, correct?
That is correct.
Good.
But while we were out, I did find this. And I'll pull out that large chunk of mithril ore and place it on a table.
Her eyes get real big and you can see her like adjust the goggle down and further, and she's studying it.
This is the purest mithril I've ever seen. Where did you get this?
We had to make our way down into Tanis Centrum.
Is this Tanis mithril?
It is.
Oh,
What?
we've got to make an upgrade.
I was going to say, what can we make with this?
Well, I will definitely have to get new tools, and I'll probably have to purchase some more fuel that burns a little hotter.
I will reach in. Did the gold coins that that I found in there? I know it's gold, as in gold coins, but was that made out of a specific gold?
No, just gold.
Okay. Then I will put down 100 of it.
Well, that should cover some things.
We need to get this place suitable so you can make some more money.
Yes, that means a forge upgrade, and I believe we can have that covered here. And a new anvil. I've always wanted a new anvil. Oh, we'll make something of this.
Okay. Excuse me. update that.
But it is kind of late.
Yes, by all means.
She steps over to a chair and kicks back and props her feet up. Till morning.
Yes, it does feel good to be back. And I'll go over to my corner.
Okay. Quentin, what are you doing?
I will point the Justinian to the room you stayed at last time, so you're more welcome to stay in that room again. Was Oz and Crow are sleeping in the basement, right?
Oz had a room out of the basement. Crow's definitely.
I'll say, Rift, you're welcome to go to Oz's room if it's available. Or you can post outside standing here or something. I don't care particularly what you do.
I would rather stand sentry outside to make sure that nothing happens. And in case Oz comes back, I will be the first to greet him.
You might have to battle with Crow on that one.
Crow and I will stand watch outside. Crow, I will take first watch. You can have second watch.
She just kind of crawls over the side and into a shadow.
And then I'll just head off to my room.
Yeah. I'll do an about face, go to the front door and just stand outside the door.
Did you disarm the door, or did you trigger all the alarms?
Don't send anything to me about any alarms. I just walk out a door.
So you triggered all the alarms.
All right.
What is all that racket? What's going on?
After all the events of the night, new people, you all rest. And Justinian, was there anything you wanted to do? Don't want to skip you.
I wanted to just say a prayer to Ferondis before I go to bed. That's it. Okay. And be like, I really hope that this blade is worth the deal I had to make.
Okay.
And that's it.
So, also, I do want to try to talk to Trusover again and ask her if Sick? How you pronounce that name again?
Cyric.
Cyric. Sorry, it's spelled SYRC in our notes, so.
It's
SYRIC.
It's CYRIC, so.
CY.
And basically ask him, because I know she can't say much often, but if Cyric is trying to make a comeback for something, if he's the one who's attacking her.
Okay, roll a D100.
Good old 28.
Ugh. Connection is unclear.
There's currently a tunnel.
Try your call again later.
Right, secret tunnel.
You do pray to her and feel the normal connection that you usually do, but she does not respond to you.
Sorry.
I don't know what I'm doing necessarily since I'm not practiced in this, but I'm gonna try and reach out to Ogma.
Okay, roll a D100.
$42.
Okay. Yes, what is it?
Ogma? Is that you?
You called me. I was deep within a book.
Arslan just found his god.
No, you were such a reader.
You didn't?
It's just been a second since we've talked.
It has?
I've found Valg. And I've let him know what you told me to let him know of.
And?
Well, it was interesting. He was already on his way searching for similar things, and he was aware that there are some disruptions to the gods, and he was trying to find ways to communicate. He found his way back to. He was trying to find his way back to the academy here. I haven't spoken with him recently. It does seem as if something mischievous is happening between Sirik and us also running into one of the four pillars that seems to be awake.
Ah, the four pillars. I know of them. Pillars of the world, they call them.
So I hear.
So
We-
I read.
We ran into Ifritar. Interesting bloke.
I've read that. And did you accept his deal?
How did you know there was a deal?
It's Ifritar. I've read books, volumes of books.
I did not accept his deal. Unfortunately, I can't say that for everybody that met with him, and, well, some pretty negative events happened out of that. One of our friend's souls seems to have been captured by a mysterious object, and we don't know where it is. I don't imagine you could be any help there.
Strange.
Oh, God.
He grows silent.
Hello? Anybody there?
You ran out of minutes.
I think so.
You've
Something I
been
feel Marsland would
redirected.
do normally. Marsland would have never made it through the 90s.
Please insert another gold coin. Please insert another gold coin.
I will fall asleep then.
Okay. You all sleep peacefully. The next morning arrives.
So, since I get up before everybody, I am going to leave the house and wander the streets, contemplating what my decision's going to be.
Okay. You get up and walk around the streets. You're greeted with a good morning in several languages. Everyone nods and waves. They're pleasant. Any particular direction you're heading?
Nope, I'm just wandering the city of
Okay.
Kandor's Keep.
All right. The rest of you? How long are you going to do that, by the way?
It's a huge decision, so I'm thinking probably at least midday, closer to dinner.
Okay. All right. Fine. The rest of you wake up. Rift, you startle asleep. So you'd have been going to sleep as Bishop was leaving, so...
Off for a stroll, Master Bishop.
Yes, Rift. I will return.
I salute him. Safe travels. I will see you when you return.
Just walk off.
Justinian, I'd say you're up next.
Wake up, do my usual of putting on my face so that I blend in better with the crowd.
Sure.
God, just own it, man.
So what?
Just gotta own it, man.
I don't think that people are gonna love a fake creature walking around Gandor's Keep. I really don't think that goes well for anybody.
I mean, have you seen? God, I can't think of his name right now. Isn't he a tiefling?
Restus. Yeah.
Restus, yeah.
Then I am going to go and knock on Marslin's door.
Okay.
Oh, go away. Yes?
Pop my head in. Can I see your spell book for a little bit? You can go right back to sleep.
Oh, it's you. Oh, yes. Come in. No. What would you like to see in my spell book?
Well, now that I can cast spells, my mother only ever tried teaching me small spells. I'd like to see if I can maybe try to fiddle around and figure out a bigger one.
Fireball.
I'd be happy to help teach you some spells. It's not simple. I hope you know that you're prepared to study and put in the effort and legwork that it takes to learn spells. You also can't have my spell book. I will let you look at it, but it is not to leave my sight.
Oh, okay. So I just sit down on his bed and reach over and pick up the spell book and just start flipping it.
So my pajamas laying there. Come on in.
There's drawings, there's maps in there, there's spells, there's tons of stuff.
Would you anything you would like to learn in particular?
I don't know off the top of my head. Just I know shield, I know mage armor. I'm looking for something a little sturdier than those.
So you're looking to cause damage?
Not necessarily. I mean, I've got Eldritch Blast for that. I'm looking for, more subterfuge magic, hex, identify.
Let's see. I'm flipping through the books. This one. This might be a fun one. And I'm going to cast Silent Image and make a duplicate of Justinian appear in the middle of the room.
Okay.
Can I tell the difference? Oh, go ahead.
Is that a verbal spell?
Sure is.
Roll your D100 this morning. All of you, roll your D100 this morning.
74.
I had 89.
Okay. You guys are both good. All of you except Bishop. Bishop doesn't need it.
51.
Okay, you're all good. But then go ahead and
So could I tell the difference between that and minor illusion, which I already do? Would I be able to pick up that was a different spell?
I don't know. Roll your Arcana. You're good, Marsden, by the way.
Cool. What is the difference between...
Oh, nat 1!
Sure looks like the same spell.
So I just minor illusion myself over next to his illusion. I already know that one.
I'm gonna... Can I tell the difference?
Give me an Arcana.
What did I just cast? Oh shit.
15.
Okay, yeah, you can see the difference between the two.
Similar, but let's take it up a notch. And then mine allows for a little bit more intricacy to minor illusion that you already know. Look at this, for example. I'm going to start making my apparition of Justinian dance around the room.
Okay.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that does look a little different.
Has that piqued your interest?
What about something to make somebody like bigger or smaller or smarter? Maybe something like that?
I do have something like that. Flipping through my pages. What about this one right here? Enhance ability. That allows you to, depending on what traits you want to improve, give the person that you cast it on a slight edge for a little bit of time.
Yeah, that would be great. Could you teach that one to me?
I begin teaching him however that process looks.
And I pull out like a little notebook and I start writing down everything he says,
These
incantations, everything, hand gestures.
These are the words that you need to say.
You start working on that. Quentin, what are you doing?
After I get up, I'll be leaving the house as well. I'll be making my way to the alchemist to give him his 5 cinder bloom that we made a deal on, and then I will be making my way to the academy.
Okay, as you are walking outside the house, you bowl over this young kid. He looks like he's maybe 15, wearing robes and messy hair. Oh, sorry, sir. Papers go scattering.
You sure he doesn't knock me over? Like,
No, he's human.
yeah, don't worry about it. I help him up and help him get his papers together.
Sorry. I'm here to deliver a message.
Who do you need to deliver it to?
Oh gosh. Let me see. Just says to this address. No specific name.
Okay, you can tell me what it is then.
Here. It's a message. It's written here. And he hands you an envelope.
I'll take the envelope.
Stay in the light of knowledge and power. Oh, gee. And he turns around and walks off to another house.
Sounds a whole lot like Morty.
Right, I was just thinking that. See, he's season 1 Morty.
Oh, gee.
So I guess I'll take the note back in. And
okay.
Would it be right to assume he's from the academy?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay. I'll open it up just to us so I can read whatever it says.
Okay. Mr. Biddle?
If you are receiving this letter, then it either means I am dead, or I have fulfilled my oath and am now with Colton Frost. Though we disagree as to whether this was the correct decision, you are all alive, and that is all that matters. Bishop, you saved Luna, and did not care what the cost was. I have done the same for you all. Quentin, though you feel you have failed Hugroyd, your path has taken you to saving all of Frisia from the plague that took his life. That terrible loss you endured led to a great gain, and I hope you see it that way. That is how I see it. But I am not Hugh's brother. The cost of my sacrifice is my servitude, while the gain is your lives. Marslin, you would do whatever it takes to acquire more knowledge. I would do the same, not for books, but for all of you. Justinian, you are an odd paladin, but you are true to your oath, and I have to be true to mine as well. I must endure this journey. Bishop, Drusilla, and Ogopogo know why. Seek me out once you have settled your affairs in Candor's Keep. I am pursuing information only available in the Arboreum. It is likely well hidden, and if I discover what I suspect, then my life will be in great peril. I ask that you aid me, Once I am in the Arboretum, then I'll hopefully be able to tell you more. Ozadolf Frost.
Can I tell? I know you already kind of answered, but can I tell how, like, was it some recent writing?
No.
Okay. Because I was going to cause some really confused things for Gwenton if this was recent ink.
This would be... this was like in-game week or two ago?
This was before we left for Tanasembra.
Yeah.
Okay. No, it's just... Yeah, as long as I know it's not fresh ink, it doesn't cause as much confusion.
No, it is not fresh ink.
Okay, so after reading that, I'm gonna kind of take a minute and be like, are you still confused at why we got something from the academy from him? But I will go share it with Marsland. I don't know, Justinian's in the room, so just go up to Marsland's room.
Okay.
And I'll go look for Bishop too, because we don't know he left.
Yeah, Bishop's not there. Bryn just tells you, don't know where he went. And you open the door and you see Justinian and Marsland in there.
Oh, hey, Gwenton. They're just learning some spells.
Well, sorry to disturb you, but it seems Oz has left us a note. I read it, and all it does is help me figure out what I need to do, but there's still other things I need to go check on. And I'll hand Marsland the note to read as I head off to do what I was going to do.
But where did this come from?
Someone from the academy just delivered it this morning.
The academy. I'll sit and read it over with Justinian.
Okay. It's in the chat.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. No, I'm rereading it. What is the Arboretum? Quentin?
Oh, sorry.
Either of you know what the Arboretum is?
I left right after I gave you guys the
Oh, okay.
letter.
I'm sorry. Okay.
No, you're good.
Marsland, do you know what the Arboretum is?
I've seen the Arboretum on maps, right?
Absolutely.
Do I
No,
know
is that
anything
one spot you missed?
It's
Do I know anything about it?
It's Arboretum. But yeah, you know it's on the northwest side of the map. It's pretty much opposite corner of where you're at right now.
It is on the northwest side of this land.
So
I'll open up my book and flip to where I had
Yeah.
copied down the map and point to it.
well,
This couldn't be current, could it? Is he back?
well, no, because if you look, he refers to me as an odd paladin, and he hasn't thought of me as a paladin in weeks.
True. So he was planning for this all along.
Well, Marsland, do you know any other wizards besides those at the academy?
Not easy to access. I haven't made deep roots here yet after coming here. I was only here a short time before meeting this group.
It's so odd because if Bishop and Drusilla both know why Oz left or have some inkling to it, and Bishop doesn't want to rescue Oz to be put into the Academy's servitude, and Drusilla is pushing for Oz to be awakened, we might be dealing with something more than... We might not be making an informed decision without talking to Bishop.
I think that is step number 1 of likely many steps, yes. Yes, we need to talk to Bishop.
Can you find a person?
Sorry, what do you mean find a person?
Well, Quentin said that Bishop wasn't here when he dropped off the note.
Oh, I'm sure he hasn't wandered off indefinitely. We will come back at some point.
Okay. Well, I'm going to go get ready for what I'm assuming is going to be another adventurous day.
It's good. I will keep an eye out if Bishop returns.
And with that, I go back to my room and start strapping my sword to myself, grabbing my adventurer's pack, my shield.
Okay. All right, 1 second. Bishop. Okay, wait. Waiting. Okay. Gwynton, you turn in the cinder bloom to the alchemist shop. He thanks you for holding up your end of the deal and declares that you're now even.
Thank you for having faith in us to do this.
Absolutely. Let me know if you need anything else.
Oh, I'm sure we will. Then I'll head out to the academy.
As you step outside, you see just walking across the middle of the market square, you just see Bishop. He's just walking.
We're gonna go call out to Bishop then. Like, Bishop, this is where you went.
I stop. I turn and kind of put my head down. I'll head over.
All right.
What are you doing out here walking around?
I don't think they realize the importance my freedom means to me.
I mean, I can understand not wanting to feel like you always have to listen to somebody else. I'm actually on my way to the academy to talk to Drusilla about the deal she made. Without the others, if you'd like to come along. There was tweaks I wanted to request.
That would be acceptable. I'm just torn.
I can understand that.
Followed someone blindly for a long time. And once I made the decision to stop following, I was nearly destroyed. I was alone a long time, and out of kindness was rebuilt. I owe them a debt.
Well, I'm pretty sure that situation won't happen again with the academy if you choose to help go with them on their side. But I can also promise you won't be alone as long as you have us around. And I won't just let you get destroyed for saying no to somebody.
The problem is everyone thinks they are doing right and end up getting blinded by whether it be greed or power. I'm just finding it very difficult. It does not help that being around Colton Frost has reminded me of how badly someone wants power and what lengths they would go to get it. Do I wish Oz to be in his servitude? No.
Neither do I. And speaking of that, I will inform him of the letter and its contents now.
Okay.
What Fish sent us. This is the first time he's actually asked us for help with this situation. Now, I'm not going to press into whatever you might know about him that I don't. Right now, that's not my concern.
I did not know that Drusilla might have more information on that subject. It was something that Oz and I spoke of. Very concerning. But yes, if she may know more information, then by all means.
I agree. I did. How far are we from
You're not far.
Okay.
I'm
So you're
surprised the
heading-
store owner wasn't running out. Where's my money? I see you, big metal man.
Wait, who's running out for money?
The alchemist.
Oh.
Money or Cinderbloom?
Oh, you're good at goblins in the room. Speaking of that, we need to find out who to go turn in these 30 chunks of gold to.
There
But-
are financial establishments, I believe.
What? It's not just a peddler on the side of the street?
We will be going near Beggar's Market. I'm sure they would love to have large gold rocks.
I mean, you're probably very accurate on that one. I think not going there with them would be the best idea, though.
All right. So you guys are heading to the academy?
Yep.
All right. Justinian and Marslin, what are you doing? And Rift.
I don't really have anything.
I still have not gotten the chance to show Iona the part of the blade that I found.
Let me know what you're doing.
Then I'm gonna head to the academy to show Iona the piece of the blade that I have,
Okay.
and I will inform Marslin of where I'm going.
There it is. Okay. I might
you
as
go?
well accompany you.
And I'm gonna ask Griff to just stay either where he prefers to be posted in case somebody comes back with news of Oz.
All right. So, Bishop and Quentin, you go in. Are you going to the book she suggested to talk to her?
Yeah.
So you head into that. And you land on the beaches. Moments later, she arrives. I expected all of you to be here, but it's good to see you. Have you made a
Sorry
decision?
not fully as a group yet. I wanted to talk to you about the offer you made us.
Sure.
Now, I have no problem owing you guys work in return to helping us save lives. The only thing I want is if you want us to do something that I don't agree with religiously or on a personal level, that I can deny that one request for a different one.
I don't believe you'll find that there's a situation that warrants that, but I can agree with that from a religious standpoint.
And you have to understand, you already know this is a difficult decision for me. I have seen too many innocent requests turn into power grabs. I will not be used that way, even if you think you are doing right.
Believe me, Bishop, I have no desire for more power than I currently have. Some days I wish I had less.
Again, I never mind helping. But you know as well as anyone with your power and knowledge that I've lived a long time. Knowing that there will be a cutoff will ease my mind.
Yes. Let's say beyond 2 years, I would not call on you ever again.
That is acceptable.
She nods.
I will let the rest of the party know what we have come to, and I'm sure we'll be back most likely later today. I do have 2 more questions to ask you about, if you have the time.
Sure.
One, Oz sent us a letter regarding that you know more about him than we do, and that if he suspects what he suspects, he may be in danger. Can you shed any light on that?
He has spoken to me, not in great length, but he did tell me that if anything was to happen to him, to search out the Silverleaf family.
It might be more difficult than the quest itself. You see, the Silverleaf ruled the Arboreum for thousands of years, passing from one to the next. A few years ago, there was an uprising. The last descendant of the Silverleaf was killed. Child. A boy. Your friend could be the sole heir of the Arboreum Kingdom. He means more to those people than you could ever imagine.
Well, that does shed some light on things.
If Oz is who you say he is, then to me, logically, him falling into Colton Frost's care can only mean one thing.
What do you mean?
Oz remembers nothing but his time with Colton Frost until he ran away.
You think Colton would use him as some puppet?
I'm asking, how did Colton get a hold of him to begin with?
That may be the answers that you seek.
I do not find Colton Frost to be very nice. I have seen many people in my time like him. I would not put it past him to have murdered or have had murdered the Silverleaf family in hopes of raising the only heir to finally return him to a kingdom missing its ruler in hopes of getting more power.
I hope that that isn't true.
I fear you have more faith in Colton Frost than I do.
I don't see eye to eye with Colton all the time. But he's yet to betray me so far.
I don't think he is powerful enough to take on the Academy at this point.
Maybe that's what he's doing. I do not know.
Obviously, this is all speculation, as I have no proof. But from what Oz told me, I'm assuming he got from you, as you have you have had a little more information than what Oz gave me. Excuse me.
I would keep what I've told you silent. Not even to the rest of your party.
Understandable. Not something you would want getting out.
It could prove troublesome for you and your friends.
I will remain silent. It will stay between the three of us.
Yeah, I will not tell anyone else. I may speak to Oz about it, though, if we get him back.
I wouldn't even tell him.
If that's what you're advising. You know more about this than I do.
Better safe than sorry.
The other thing I want to talk about is a little bit lighter note. You want your bag of holding back? You gave it to us to collect the ingredients.
Consider it a gift.
I appreciate that, because right now, if I took out what's in it, I wouldn't be able to walk very fast.
I'm still using it, but
It's rightfully yours. I was just going to request to keep it for another day to go sell stuff.
Keep it
We
safe.
will go find... Sorry, go ahead.
Keep it safe.
We will go find the rest of our party, and we will be back to give you our answer as soon as we can.
Okay.
from our conversation last night, Quentin and I seem to be the only hesitant ones about this decision. So I'm going to assume we will all be in agreement. You might want to start whatever preparations necessary.
She nods at you.
I would also assume that. I just want them to know that we did agree to it earlier than later.
Okay. All right. Marsland and Justinian, you make your way into the academy and back to Iona.
Hello, Miss Iona.
Well, look, it's Justinian. I'm so happy you're... Oh, and you've brought another friend. Welcome, welcome. I believe your name. Don't tell me. Don't tell me. I've heard it around here. Whispered in the halls. Marsland from Rashawn.
My name is getting whispered in the halls?
Marsland Rashawn. That's your name?
Marsland from Rashan, but that's incredible. Yes, that is my name.
That is an exquisite outfit you have on, by the way. I am happy to see you.
Oh, thank you. Well, you're a very pleasant person. What is your name?
My name is Iona,
Iona, nice to meet you.
and I am the purveyor of magical artifacts. We love to study them here. I'm so excited that you've come here, and you've brought Justinian, or Justinian has brought you. Justinian, how did your adventures go? What did you... Tell me about it. What did you find?
Well, Marsland did indeed bring me here because I do not have passage into the academy like he or any of my other party do.
And why not? Have you just not talked to the right people?
Apparently not.
Well, we can take care of that.
And then I have something that I think will really excite you.
Oh, I'm so excited. Where did you end
And
up
I
going?
pull Tannis Symptom.
No, you didn't.
Yes.
Shut
Hell-
up.
It was so exciting.
Shut up.
Yeah, it was so fun.
What was it like?
Really, really scary. There was this big monster that like spit out a belt made of dragon hide. It was really cool.
Were there lots of traps?
Well, there was this one that Marsland touched. And then I touched Marsland.
What?
It went zap very aggressively.
Oh. Was it made of shockstone?
I have to imagine that's what it was made of because it was quite shocking. I don't recommend touching that stuff.
No, I don't blame you. That would be terrible.
It was my first time coming across it.
I hope you took some samples.
Is it worth a lot?
Well, in the right circles, of course.
I'd neglected to take samples of this one.
What else did you find?
I'll pull out the blade and lay it out.
Oh, you found a piece. How exciting. Where's the next one?
On a single mountaintop.
Oh, how intriguing. That'll take some study. I hear Marsland is a great study of things.
Oh, he's definitely the smartest person in the group.
I take offense to that.
I didn't say the wisest.
You didn't hear that.
Yeah, I didn't say the wisest.
You'd be correct.
That's so exciting. Are you getting excited? And then once you get the blade put together, I believe you said you were going to donate it here to the academy so we could display it for all to see.
No, I didn't say that, but I did say I would bring it back.
Sure, you said that.
No. I do have a question for you, though.
Okay. And she just drops her head into her hands on her desk, and she's just fully focused on you.
Do you have any way to store magical potential or recall magical potential?
Of course, I have plenty of artifacts of things of that nature. Why do you ask?
I was hoping to borrow one if you could lend me one. I'm getting ready to do something with the rest of the party for Drusilla, and I find that I'm a little bit weaker than everybody else.
You want to borrow? I don't think so.
No?
No, I'm sorry. We'll work on the relationship of getting to that point, but I can't let you take one of these into the field. Some of them aren't even magically stable. It would be terrifying, the results.
Did you hear that, Marcelin? Some of these aren't even magically stable.
Quite interesting indeed.
Well, I appreciate your time, and I will bring Marcelin back with me so that you and him can talk fields of study. I'm sure there's a lot you guys could teach each other.
But please do keep me updated about the progress. I believe you've got you're getting closer than anyone has.
Thank you. I appreciate your time.
Take care.
Nice to meet you.
Marcelin, was there anybody that you wanted to see at the academy while we're here?
Well, we do need to follow up with Drusilla at some point, but we should do that with the rest of the group. I think we should find them before we go and spark that conversation back up.
Well, I think Quentin might be going to the potion shop to turn in the Cinder Bloom and pick up my paperwork. So we could probably catch him over there.
Paperwork is news to me.
Yeah, he asked for my identity as collateral, and so I gave him my papers being cleared of the town guard.
Did I grab that, Rasted? Totally forgot that was part of it.
We'll say yeah, sure.
Okay.
All right.
I'm so sorry. I truly forgot that.
You're
that
good.
Was part of it.
You're
It's a
fine.
minor part of the story. I'm not really
Right.
concerned about it. So yeah.
Let's head on over there then.
All right.
As you're coming out of the back holes and through the magic storytelling, you run into Bishop and Quentin.
Wow, funny how that works.
As they're coming out of the book.
Oh, hello. You were in the book.
Yes, we had some things to discuss with Drusilla. I initially meant to do it on my own, but I ran into Bishop after I went to the alchemy shop to return the Cinder Bloom. And speaking of that, I'll hand the papers back to Justinian.
Oh, thank you.
I think we've all come to a conclusion that we will take the deal with them. With Drusilla, because we did say if the requests that they are asking of us goes against whether it's like a religious thing for me or something for Bishop's past, that we can deny the request. She said most likely that wouldn't happen, but yes, we are able to, which was the reservation that I had.
And the bishop.
She understands my terms.
So we are agreed then. Do we have any idea?
Rift will get down on his knees in front of the party and say, I pledge my spear to this endeavor. I will guard Master Oz, and I will save him.
Isn't Rift still back at the house, though?
Rift came with them.
Rift was with Marslin and Justinian.
Okay. Sorry, I thought he was back at the house.
Nope. I pledge my spear to this effort. We will save Master Oz.
Like your spirit, Rift.
Well, we still have probably one more day before the cure is ready for the three of us that need it.
Agreed. I was actually... So 2 things now. Do you guys have anything else to talk to Drusilla about? Or is it just saying... Because we did tell her to start preparing, as Bishop and I were the 2 that were resilient to the deal. But we just wanted to let you guys know that we were 100% on board now. Now, if you had anything else to say to Drusilla, we can go back into the book. Or
Nope.
I'm sure we could just ask Driss to let her know, or I could use sending to talk to her real quick.
Is she still in the book?
She left before we did.
Oh, she did. Okay.
Nope. I trust you guys. I trust your judgment on this.
Okay, Marzin. If you need to talk to her or anything, you or us, you can go in by yourself, because we're not your babysitters.
There's one thing I would like to talk to Drusilla just privately.
Okay.
I'll see if she is willing to entertain me. I will meet you all back at the house.
Okay. Out of character, does she just know when the book is being used? Okay. Okay. We'll talk to you later then, Marzin, and I'm gonna head to Risk. Because I would like to check up on the king, the Lord, his daughter, and if there's anything I can help Drisk with.
Okay.
That way, Marsden, tell her we all say yes.
Okay. What are the rest of you doing?
Staring at Marceline going like this. I will follow Gwenton.
Okay. So you guys are going back to the house, you said? Sorry.
No. Drisk.
You're going to... Okay, so he's going... Bishop, you're going as well?
No, Bishop will be going back to the house to talk to Bren.
Okay. All right. Drisk, you talked to Drisk. He's coming along, said it should be ready towards the end of the day tomorrow. The daughter is waning quickly. She's looking pretty rough. So they're Lord Shallowstone is definitely nervous. Looks like he hasn't slept.
Lord Shallowstone, I know you're probably racking your nerves right now, but you should sleep. So that way when your daughter gets the antidote tomorrow and the cure, you don't pass out while she's trying to celebrate with you.
I can't. Too nervous.
I highly recommend you try to. I'm sure it's nerve-wracking. But I'm sure Drift will have it done tomorrow, if not earlier. Tomorrow afternoon, if not earlier. He is working at Godspeed right now.
I'm working as fast as I can.
If only I could cast haste on him. Drisk, is there anything I can help with, or just stay out of your way?
Right now, just stay out of the way.
That's not a problem. So we will see you tomorrow afternoon. And after that, I'll head out towards the house.
Okay. Marslin, you're going to the book?
Yep.
A few moments later, Drusilla arrives. One at a time, it seems, today.
Yes, it seems that we are all quite antsy with anticipation of these rapid fire events, but I wanted to talk with you a little bit more about Cyric and the potential cutting off of the gods, and I was hesitant to talk about this in front of the rest of the group, but uh, I have struck up, this is rather odd for a wizard, but I have struck up a relationship with Ogma, who is the one that initially tipped me off to Cyric. And I tried reaching out to Ogma last night and briefly maintained contact before it sputtered out.
Sputtered out? What do you mean?
It's as if you're sending a paper bird, and as the paper bird is about to fly into your hand, uh, a creature comes and grabs it and tears it into a million pieces.
Interesting, for sure.
I initially could communicate with Okama, but after only a few short moments, the communication became fleeting and quickly nothing at all.
Then there might be some validity to what your friend was saying. Looking through the Shadowspark book late last night, it seems that's the type of magic they were researching. Though to be on the scale of imprisoning or restricting a god, you need much more than spells and words. So having the backing of a unpleasant deity would be advantageous to them.
Cyric.
Yes.
Is there anything I can do to help if I manage to reach out to Ogma again, or is there anything I should ask?
If you could find at least where one of these gods is imprisoned, we could see it. If we could help them break free, I think we might be able to start mustering forces to fight against this evil.
Is that even a tangible thing where a god is imprisoned? Is that of this plane?
I didn't say it was of this plane. You may have to go much farther than you've been before. Maybe even into the astral sea itself. Is this all you came to ask about?
Sorry, there was something I wanted to say. Oh, well, I don't know where is my notes. That is all. I just you mentioned that you desire some sort of evidence that this of the god's imprisonment, and I want to offer whatever information I can and whatever help I can. And if my connection with Ogma can help, then so be it.
Seems Ogma has not been imprisoned yet, completely.
No, but his ability to communicate is beginning to get hampered. So who's to say how long he'll be able to hold out?
A grave thought. Is that all?
That is all. If I'm able to reach out to him again, I will ask those questions, and I'll let you know. Thank you for your time.
Have you made a decision about your friend?
I assumed my other friends informed you of our decision. I think we were all in favor.
It's like you forgot the 2 minutes we've already went into the book.
I know.
Didn't you already say that?
Quentin told you, literally
They said, "Hey,
told you.
Yeah, go tell
Tell her.
Drusilla that we'll do it."
Yep.
It's okay. Even bookworms have holes.
Yep.
Do you want to begin now?
Suppose there's no reason in waiting.
She sits down and closes her eyes. I'm looking for something specific here.
Ah, shit, we should have been there to see this. We goofed.
I figured there'd be more preparation.
I mean, I did too, so...
She closes her eyes and she tilts her head upward. She seems to just be focusing on something ethereal. Give me the full name of the one who is lost.
Ozeldoth Frost.
You see lightning flash across the sky over the island, and these dark clouds roll over. The wind begins to blow. You see Drusella's hair rising into the air, and you grab hold of your cloak to hold it as the ground rumbles. The powers within me, hear my voice. I wish to know the location of the soul of one Osdulf Frost, a child of Silverleaf. The sand below you begins to shake and rise into the air, rising 3 or 4 feet. It's just hovering. It's not blowing at all, just hovers. The ground vibrates and rumbles. And you just hear cracking sounds like the sky splitting apart above you. Drusilla, while sitting on the ground, begins to levitate from her position, rising 2-3 feet off the ground. Wind whipping her hair around as her eyes jut open, sparks flying. Her eyes are, pure white, and the energy just crackles around her. It is known to me. As she says that, a loud crack fills the space around your ears. The sand falls back down. You see Drusilla slowly drift back down to the beach before falling face forward and catching herself on the ground. Breathing heavily, she keeps one hand out, steadying herself. She slowly looks up at you. You'll find his soul attached to a statue of Loth, deep in the Cold Spike Mountain, outside the city of Dearney. Whatever is there with him did not appreciate my investigation. Take caution, Marsland. This will not be easy. And that's where we're going to end tonight.
What?
Bum, bum, bum.
We have 25 minutes!
Can't go forward from there. That's where we're going to stop. So, I hope you had the shovels ready because there was a lot of dumping going on tonight.
That was a packed episode. Holy crap.
It truly was. And we're going to have to go through our notes and get rid of the unneeded commentary from Biddle.
Yeah, the next time Oz decides he's going to do something stupid that wipes him out, he doesn't get a replacement character.
It's like Drusilla suggests seeking out avatars of the dying gods. Bishop hates Oz. Oz thinks he is a duty head. Marsland is pro Oz.
Oh
Oz
my
thinks
goodness.
he needs more paper cuts.
Holy
Yeah.
crap.
This
It's
is
just
what I
like-
deal with. This is what I deal with. Oh man.
Well, you can't see these notes, can you?
Yeah, I can.
No.
I just don't go. Well, I don't know. I have access to one of them. I don't know which one it is.
Should be lore dumps. You should have access to this.
No, I don't have access to lore dumps. I think I have access to just D&D something.
It's the Shadowspark notes,
Oh, I don't.
but
have
not
that
the
one.
lore dumps inside it.
Yeah, I don't have that one.
Anywho.
Anywho, yeah. So, yeah, I'm sure I'll be correcting some names and things. There's a little picture, and that's where actually we're going to. We can officially say we're ending Act 1 and moving into Act 2 of the campaign, which comes with a level up to level 8.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah. Oh, except for
Yeah.
Ozzy. He's currently in a statue.
Level 2 spells, baby!
So we'll handle that afterwards.
Here's another one. Bryn likes Bishop's mithril.
I like Big Mithril, I cannot lie.
As another,
Iona likes Justinian's sword piece.
this is why they don't remember anything.
Right?
But there's lore dump when you see Marsland actually writing something down over there and saying, "Hold on." Taking
Hey,
notes.
I do
Like
take
I
some
said,
notes.
I
if
just
my
cannot
character's
believe-
not there, I don't write it down.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, like, I missed Justinian managed to miss every big thing that happened this episode. Like,
You guys were like-
He's like, la 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 la.
all over, and I was trying to push to a particular spot, for sure, whether you guys were going to do it or not. But thanks everybody for coming out tonight. This was fun. We will be back next week, but then we'll be off, I think, the next week. Yes, the week of the 29th. I won't be here. They may be doing something. Don't forget Midland Mall Comic Con. That's coming up. If you're enjoying this, you're going to enjoy a one-shot put on by our team. So come on out and enjoy that. We won't have all the music because you wouldn't hear it anyways, or it would be very, very irritating. Yeah, we might not be bad this year because we're gonna be down by target. So
Might go be
That's-
closer to orange soda.
I know.
Yeah.
Again, if you want advantage, bring orange soda. So somebody's gonna bring it. It's gonna be great. So yeah, we appreciate you coming out. You don't want to miss this. We're jumping into some big stuff tonight. I think Marsland's out of character comment of "Holy crap, holy carp." You can kind of see some things that are going on, but
This is the first time we found out that Marsden has a god.
yeah,
Hmm?
it is.
You've never talked.
You've
You've never said.
mentioned it.
I've alluded multiple times.
I don't think
Not-
so. 'Cause
not
there was a
heavily.
whole conversation that happened where, like,
No, I've
Quentin and
alluded.
Justinian were talking about deities, and you just stone silent. At least since I've been on the group.
It was intentional, but I've alluded before.
He's so big on me. I looted. I looted all over the place. So sometimes
Bishop
the
sits down to
stuff we
meditate
have
to
to
his
deal with.
god.
Yeah. Bishop has a god too. Gone. That's the only one that would make sense. The god of machines. But yeah, appreciate you coming out. We'll be back next week. We'll be here Wednesday still. I don't know what we'll be playing. We'll be playing something. We'll try to figure it out. I did get the new apartment in Demonologist and get it fully furnished, so
we should chill out at mine. Mine's so nice and roomy and open.
Yeah, because you don't buy any furniture. It looks like a homeless person. It's like somebody gave you the apartment and then was like, hey man, you gotta furnish this yourself. You just didn't.
Yeah, I just get done.
Squatter rights.
Yeah. So we'll figure something out to play, whether it be Tiny Tina's or whatever. So we'll be with you Wednesday, and then we will be back next Monday for where this story, because there's still other things, right? There's still Colton. So Marsden's got to figure out how that's going to happen.
We'll take care of Colton.
So we are going to take you. Let's see who's going. Oh, okay. None of Nora. We're going to take you over to Bald Ridge, a personal friend of mine. So until next time, we will see you in the dungeon. Take care, everybody.
The end is upon us, I promise you, novices don't want no problem with me. So watch how you talking and where you've been walking, they call me the BBEG. I'm more than a little OP, I do what I want to, that's a mantra. Keep 'em running and gunning like Contra, I'm a monster. The end is upon us, I promise you, novices don't want no problem with me. So watch how you talking and where you've been walking, they call me the BBEG. I'm more than a little OP, I do what I want to, yeah, that's a mantra. I keep 'em running and gunning like Contra, yo, I'm a monster. Turn it up. What you know about the final boss? I got him trying to buy time with the sign of the cross. I redefine high crime and the meaning of loss. I'm off hip, but a body like I'm playing lacrosse. Beat to the EG, I'm keeping them queasy. I make it seem easy, acknowledge me. I've been demolishing your cities, I'm astonishingly sleazy. I'm the big bad, y'all must be the cast. I'm killing the master, villain, a blast, a disaster. Really a rap bastard, willing to rap fast for the masses. I ravage all races and classes. Savage, I can't stop myself. Thinking of all the ways I can top myself. On God, I can move like a devil. I hope you and your squad are ready for the last level that ends here. The end is upon us, I promise you, novices don't want no problem with me.